Have you ever thought about eating raw? Raw food diets are becoming increasingly popular. You may have seen items like raw juice and raw dairy products. In a review of cooked and raw fruits and vegetables, research shows that a plant-based diet can reduce body mass index, blood pressure, cholesterol, and markers of diabetes. In fact, raw vegetables can be part of a balanced plant-based diet. But before you start eating raw, check out these 15 potentially toxic foods that can cause harm if you eat them raw. Number 15. Potatoes. Potatoes contain solanine, a natural pesticide. The typical level of solanine in potatoes is not high enough to cause harm. However, when exposed to light, potatoes may turn green, indicating that solanine levels have increased. Eating green potatoes can cause headaches, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion. Eating and drinking lots of greens is one thing, but you can pass on green potatoes. To help keep solanine levels low, store potatoes in a cool, dark place. Number 14. Rhubarb leaves. Rhubarb stalks can be eaten without hesitation. On the other hand, its leaves contain a high concentration of oxalic acid. Too many oxalates can reduce bone growth and cause kidney stones, vomiting, diarrhea, seizures, and even coma. Unfortunately, cooking does not reduce oxalic acid levels. So if you like rhubarb pie or rhubarb jam, just stick to the rhubarb stalks. Number 13. Elderberries. These small, fully ripe berries are packed with powerful nutrients, but avoid the leaves, twigs, and unripe fruit. The leaves surrounding the ripe berries contain alkaloids and glycosides that produce hydrocyanic acid, yes, cyanide. On one occasion, elderberry juice, which is squeezed from ripe berries along with their branches and leaves, caused nausea, vomiting, stomach cramps, and weakness in 8 people, according to the CDC. Of course, that doesn't mean you can't enjoy elderberries on a raw diet. Just make sure the berries are fully ripe, and only eat elderberry fruit. Number 12. Raw red kidney beans. Whole cooked red kidney beans are a good vegetarian protein and are high in fiber. However, eating raw or poorly cooked food can cause extreme nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. Raw red kidney beans contain toxic levels of a lectin called phytohemagglutinin. Dried beans should be soaked in water for at least 5 hours and then boiled in fresh water for at least 30 minutes to be safe to use. Low-sodium canned beans are a good, non-toxic alternative if you're short on time. Number 11. Apple seeds. Wait, doesn't an apple a day keep the doctor away? Well, it certainly helps. The skin and pulp of apples are low in calories and rich in vitamin C and fiber. You might want to keep your doctor close if you eat apple seeds. Chewing the cyanogenic glycosides in these apple seeds produces cyanide. Again, it would take more than apple seed damage, but it's best to avoid cyanide as much as possible. Number 10. Raw milk. Milk will always be a good source of calcium and protein. Most milk in the grocery store is pasteurized, which means it's been heated to kill harmful bacteria like Listeria, Salmonella, and E. coli. A popular type of milk, raw milk, is unpasteurized animal milk. Because raw milk still contains these harmful bacteria, the CDC found that raw milk is 150 times more likely to cause foodborne illness outbreaks than pasteurized milk, 150 times. Studies reviewed by the FDA found no beneficial effects of raw milk on lactose intolerance, osteoporosis, asthma, and allergies, and no immune system benefits compared to pasteurized milk. Diarrhea, abdominal cramps, and vomiting are only mild symptoms of foodborne illness with raw milk. The moral of the story: pasteurized milk is a safe choice. Number 9. Raw lima beans. As if their reputation wasn't bad enough, chewing on a few raw lima beans releases hydrocyanic acid, cyanide again. The natural cyanogenic glycosides that form cyanide in plants, such as lima beans, are part of the plant's natural defense system against predators. Fortunately, cooking lima beans allows you to get all the fiber, vitamins, and minerals they have to offer without worrying about poisoning their little piece. Number 8. Wild mushrooms. It's not safe to eat raw or cooked wild mushrooms without a trained expert, says Alexandra Oppenheimer-Delvedo, MS, RD, CDN, a registered dietitian in New York City. Most mushrooms found in the supermarket are safe to eat raw, but adding them to a pot with some spices will definitely enhance their flavor, says Delvedo. If you like the video, give a thumbs up button, and never forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. Number 7. Egg. It may not surprise you that eggs should not be eaten raw due to the possible contamination of salmonella. To ensure that any bacteria present are killed, eggs must be cooked to a safe temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit. If eggs are mixed with other ingredients, cook them to 160 degrees Fahrenheit, says Delvedo. She recommends using pasteurized eggs or egg products if a recipe calls for raw eggs. Number 6. Sprouts. Alfalfa and radish sprouts can contain nasty bad bacteria like E. coli, salmonella, and listeria. Sprouts grow in a warm, moist environment where these bacteria thrive. For this reason, you should buy fresh sprouts whenever possible. Consider buying them at your local market or farmer's market. Of course, they are also cleaned and boiled. Number 5. Eggplant. Eggplants contain the same non-lethal glycoalkaloid compound solanine as raw potatoes before cooking. However, they are still not ideal for eating raw. Moreover, a food chemistry study found that eggplant can get additional antioxidant benefits when sautéed in olive oil, so it's a win-win. Number 4. Bitter almonds. Bitter almonds are grown as a cyanogenic plant, meaning they contain cyanide. Cooked or roasted almonds are fine, but they are not safe to eat raw. Bitters in their raw form are actually illegal in the US but are more common in parts of Europe. Number 3. Green beans. Raw green beans aren't necessarily as toxic as once thought. Still, if they're undercooked, they can contain higher levels of the protein lectin, which is found in many legumes and can cause digestive problems. Blanching green beans significantly reduces lectin levels and is the safest way to eat them. Number 2. Rice. Uncooked rice, even if you can chew it, is definitely not safe to eat. According to a study in the International Journal of Food Microbiology, it may contain disease-causing bacteria. It's not usually present in cooked rice but can start to form if rice is left after cooking or is not stored properly, so it's important to be safe when cooking it. Number 1. Hot dog. Hot dogs aren't the most nutritious of foods, but eating them raw can be very dangerous. A common misconception is that because hot dogs are pre-cooked, they can be eaten straight out of the package as lunch meat. Not at all. According to the FDA, packaged hot dogs can be contaminated with listeria. These bacteria can only be killed by reheating the dogs. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to get more informative and helpful videos. Kindly like, comment, and share our videos with your friends to support our team.